whether there will be defeat or there will be victory. But I only know, Ashutosh ji, and on my CV, I have a few stories to my credit. I have been critical of the BJP government, in the Vajpayee era. I've done stories in then, and you would know me from my 10 years in the print medium in the Indian Express, and then for 18 years I've been here in Times Now, and I've done many stories. That's what we journalists are supposed to do. I've done stories against the UPA Sarkar, the coal scam, the 2G scam, the CWG scam. I've even done stories about actually the Sheesh Mahal. Now, is it in public interest that I should not break stories like Sheesh Mahal, where 50 crores, and you've been on those debates with me, Ashutosh ji, 50 crores spent on a chief minister's residence, which was actually called just some repair and refurbishment, and then we've all seen how a completely new bungalow was built. Should I not have done that? Is this the message that is coming to me and my channel? And Ashutosh ji, I just want to ask you, is this the new India we are talking about? Is this the defending of the constitution and press freedom that the opposition alliance actually came out for?
Navika, first of all, as a journalist, I don't bother even a political party or a leader is boycotting me or banning me. I don't give a damn, because I had been a victim of the system. It's not that one political party. Mulayam Singh Yadav sent a police to arrest me, lodged an FIR. Mayawati arrested my reporter, who is now a BJP MLA from UP. And George Fernandez refused to be interviewed by me because I caught him lying red-handed on TV channel. And it was reported by the several newspapers 20 years back. And the BJP right now, I think Mr. Jeevan Narasimha Rao should look within. That many people, many spokespersons who made their debut on my TV channels and my debates, off the record, they tell me, I can't come to your channel, I can't speak to you because I'm being watched. So I'm not bothered about it. The issue is slightly different. The issue is, should the anchors be allowed to hate speech? That's a bigger issue. Whether you support government, whether you don't support government, what is your editorial policies, none of my business and none of anybody's business. But Supreme Court in two of the observations, one in 21st September 2022 and 14th January 2023, very categorically has said that the anchors, a few anchors, I'm not talking about you, but a few anchors, they indulge into hate speech. And I want to
brandish all anchors. So brandish all anchors.
No, let me come. I'm being very candid with you. I don't purposely go on the different, on many channels. And I have told them I will not appear with this anchor. Because I feel they are not indulging into journalism, they are indulging into some kind of hate speech. So I might have a vast difference with you. But I regularly appear on your shows and on Times Now. The issue is anchor entering into hate speech? And Supreme Court categorically has said...
So who is to decide that? Subrashta ji, who is to decide who's entering into hate speech or not? Are there IPC, sections that should be applied to such people, or will political parties come out and actually begin to put out lists of who they want to boycott? And is this really the democracy that they are propounding?
Is the question to me, Navika ji?
Yes, Subrashta ji.
Navika ji, I think this whole issue is quite preposterous, to say the least. I was just reading up the communique that has come from the I.N.D.I.A alliance. Firstly, to assume that there is a polarizing narrative and that the polarizing narrative is being spread by the listed anchors and not the I.N.D.I.A alliance or anybody who is sort of legitimizing this kind of communique is all in thin air. I mean, tomorrow they may just come and say that this program that you're hosting today has polarized the entire intellectual community in the country against the I.N.D.I.A alliance. So what do you say to that? The whole idea of democracy is to polarize. Now, the point is whether you are communalizing the narrative or not. Now, who is to decide what is communal or what is not? Nupur Sharma's fiasco has happened. We all know what has happened there. So, what was communal? The conversation that led Nupur Sharma to speak what she spoke, or the conversation that Nupur Sharma had with the audience? Who is to decide? If everything were to be decided by the Supreme Court of this country, then let's not talk about democracy and freedom of speech. It's a farcical communication to have.
Absolutely. And I'm on record, and I'm going on record tonight to say that not once, not twice, on several occasions. And these are people I've known now for 25, 30 years. The head of the media cell, Jairam Ramesh, Pawan Khera of the Congress party, all of these people, I've known them since the day I started my journalism, and I meet all of them, and I have given them open invitations and said, come, use the platform, put your point of view, because that's what a channel is. And instead, what do? They put out a list of boycotted hate speech journalists. They haven't said hate speech, but that's what they're talking about. But the fact of the matter is, are we not democratic when we offer them space which they don't want to take? Then my question is, are you scared of my questions? That is why you don't want to be on this channel, and you want to take the moral high ground that we boycott these journalists? Well, same to you, boycott you back. And it's been going on for 9 years. Let's live happily ever after. Democracy will thrive. With your diktat, with your boycott, or without it. Thank you, but no thanks. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to my panelists for joining me on this debate. And ladies and gentlemen, this was an important issue. I took it up second with lesser time only because I felt the debate on the loss of our Jawans and some political parties actually recommending talks with Pakistan, which I took first. Simply because we are not journalists for us. I'm not the story. I'm only the communicator. The story is between the government and the opposition. Wherever they stand, I continue to be free to say whatever I wish to say. Nobody can take away that freedom from me. Boycott or no boycott. Thank you. Good night.